because we've had a few moments in the life of the Anglican Church of Canada in the past 10, 15 years when we've been in crisis. And Monica has been one of the people who's helped us find a way through the crisis and into a brighter future. But she's also been one who's given many years of service in a variety of ways. From the perspective of the General Synod, Monica was the first chair of the Anglican Appeal, and that helps our church to extend its reach into the north and overseas. She's been a member of the governance working group, and that's not always the most exciting piece of work in the life of the church, dealing with canons and constitutions and declarations of principles and but Monica's been a wonderful member of that group, and that group has done some really significant work for our church in terms of helping us to find a new way of living peacefully and appropriately with members of our church who are First Nations members. And our church at General Synod last year made some very significant decisions, the result of the work of the governance working group. And it's a group that is not afraid to ask some questions and call the church to move into some territory sometimes that we're not always excited to move into it. For instance, do we need 30 dioceses in the Anglican Church of Canada? Should not neighboring dioceses, who may be struggling, perhaps be doing more work together? Questions like that. Monica has a way of doing this. She's also been chair of our Financial Management and Development Committee, and that's been a huge task, particularly in the last triennium, where we just as a church, as a General Synod, came to terms with our financial realities and said, no more deficit budgeting. We are going to set this church on a course of sustainable budget equilibrium. And we will do what we can to make sure that happens. Well, that has happened in the last triennium. And last fall, we presented to our Council of General Synod, through Monica's leadership, the draft of a balanced budget for 2011. The challenge will be to sustain that, of course, over the next number of years. So the other piece of work that Monica is very involved in, of course, is the whole work of philanthropy, which she's currently chairing the Committee on Philanthropy for the General Synod of our church, and we are seeing some significant progress in terms of how the work of that department takes shape and how we are laying the foundation for a nationwide diocesan-based fundraising initiative for the work of the General Synod. Monica, in my experience, is a superb chairperson. We start on time. We start on time. We know what the agenda is, and we stick to it. And if we go off course, she has a marvelous way during breaks of having conversations with people and bringing us back on track when we come back from break. And that's a gift. And I am deeply appreciative of all the work that Monica does in that regard. I'm pleased to have got to know Monica over this past training, and it's my great pleasure on behalf of our church to now invite Monica to come forward so that we can honor her. The Council of the General Synod of the Anglican Church of Canada acknowledges with profound gratitude the notable contribution made to the church and community by Monica A. Patten, and in appreciation of her Christian witness and service has presented her with the Anglican Award of Merit. That is signed by Michael Polisel, our General Secretary, and myself as Primate, and it's dated January the 2nd, 2011. Someone said to me at the last time I made one of these presentations, and what's one of these awards with a little bit of bling? So here we are.